The first Trump administration, now the governor of the great state of Arkansas, who another leader in this area. Please help me welcome Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Good morning. It is incredible to be here and be joined with people who really understand what it means not just to love our country, but to be willing to do things that actually preserve, protect, and allow us to pass on what makes our country so great to the next generation. And that's exactly what you see in the collaboration of the people that are gathered behind me. I'm so proud of the fact that Arkansas was the first state in the country to kick a Chinese-owned company off of our farmland and out of our state, and we made them pay for it, very Trump-esque. And in the last couple of months, we've passed new legislation just this year allowing us to prohibit them from now not only owning farmland in our state, but from building or buying land around our military bases and critical infrastructure. It is something that has to happen and something that states have been leading the way on. But unfortunately, our states can't do it alone. That's why events like today matter so much. That's why leadership from people like Secretary Rollins matter so much. The fact that we now have a president who understands who our real enemies are and is willing to take them on is making a huge difference, not just in our country, but around the world. You know, we've talked a lot about today a country's ability to feed itself, but that's not the only place, and that's not the only role agriculture plays. A country has to be able to feed itself, fuel itself, and fight for itself to truly be free. And that's why what this group represents is every component of that. And we now have a president who understands it and is willing to do everything within his power to make sure the United States continues to be the greatest country on the face of the planet. And that doesn't happen by accident. That happens because we have great leadership. And I'm proud of the role that Arkansas has been able to play, but I'm more excited about the leadership that we now have in Washington that is going to take this to all 50 states and, frankly, all across the world. Having this group, there are no people I have greater confidence in. Secretary Hegseth leading the greatest military on the face of the planet, and nobody better suited to do so. He's tough, and I'm pretty sure he could take every member of the cabinet in an arm wrestling competition, but he's not the only tough one up here. There's no chance that China has going up against my friends Pam Bondi, Kristi Noem, and Brooke Rollins. They are not only the toughest women in Washington, they're some of the toughest people in all of America. And this group of people, under the leadership of President Trump, is not only going to protect our great country, but they're going to make sure that we have the ability to pass it on to the next generation behind us. I'm so grateful for their leadership, so thankful I get to be part of an effort that is going to make sure that the freedom of our country is protected and preserved for every single American to enjoy. Thank you for letting us be here, and thank you, Brooke, for putting this amazing event and this great plan together to help our country. Thank you so much.